Hi beautiful souls, this is Arshna with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel. I am so excited. I have brought together, I was called so strongly by Spirit to do something for the twins beginning today, which is our full moon today in some areas and on the 23rd in others. So I've asked the Spirit for messages starting on full moon and ending a year. So pretty much in the next 10 days. So what is happening with the divine counterpart? What is their mental, spiritual heart counterpart? What is their mental, spiritual heart space? And what's happening in the 3D world, our physical? And the same for the feminine counterpart and the shared energies and divine guidance. So I'll begin the way I had started asking the questions in that. So I had started with, what is the spiritual aspect? Where are the masculines in their 5D? And we got the Three of Pentacles and the giving and receiving. So we see that. With all the work that the masculines have been doing, their higher self, in their spiritual realm, they're coming to their part of balance. Equal give and take. Equal giving of love and receiving and sharing that. Bringing the mind, body, and spirit together. Working hard towards that. Bringing that in balance. You'll notice a lot of, we have the 369 going on in this reading, and then the 2s and 4s. A lot of grounding energy and a lot of shifting of the time frequency to the 369. The heart space, the masculines are the mental space. Look at that. They're thinking about it. They're thinking of new beginnings. They're thinking of love, emotional. They want to offer that emotion. And this is in reference to, I specifically asked for the divine counterpart. It's not just generally what they're thinking. This is what's on their mind. They want to make that offer. They want a new start, new message, new emotional fulfillment. They want to bring that forth. And they knew. And they're thinking about, how am I going to do that? And look at the card that came with it. And they're facing this feminine. So they're thinking, they're resting. They're looking at that. They're contemplating on how they're going to offer that cup. They see her as this beautiful goddess who is transformed into the spiritual being. They're looking at her now from different set of eyes, which they had not seen before. To me, that's what it looks like. It looks like there is this mirroring. Here is this woman, and she's looking at this pure, multidimensional self of hers. And here is this masculine who's offering that cup to her. To her. This is what's going on in their mental space. There has been heartache. They're sad. They're feeling guilty. They have to release that. They're feeling sad and guilty on how perhaps they've treated the feminine. They were not able to recognize for the beauty for who and what she is. For all that she had been doing, they were not feeling like they were reciprocating. So this is a physical card, red. Right? Red. It's a earth of our root chakras. Okay, so they're looking at how they're going to bring that in the physical. So this was in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual world, in the spiritual aspect. They're thinking of how they're going to bring that into the root chakra, grounding it into this plane. So they're opening up their heart, letting the energy flow from the root and the base chakra up and being illuminated. They're being illuminated that it is time for the equal give and take, and they feel that, they know that, they want to. This is not bleeding. This is still mental. So this is like a mental aspect. They're learning to let go. They're learning to release that. Past hurts. And also, for me, this is coming very strongly, not more of past. For this particular reading, it is on how they have been with the Divine Feminine. Either they're carrying in that if you've met them in this lifetime, then it is relating to that. And if you have not, they're past lifetimes. They have to release all that guilt and the hurt that they have caused. Abandonment, or she's feeling lonely and sad. And they feel that because their heart is opening. And they want to offer that cup of love. They want to offer that cup of love. They want to bring that balance back. As they learn to bring that balance back into their world, they're going to bring balance into the universe. This is in the heart space. So what are they going to do in the physical? They've made a choice. They've made the choice. They got the insights to see that eagle coming in has brought that answer, and they made the choice to ground this. To ground this energy, to stabilize this, to stabilize their thoughts, to stabilize their feelings, and how they're going to manifest that. So their focus is on safety, stability, and security. Functions of the root chakra. Root chakra card coming up in the root chakra, in the 3D. Nothing could be more. We couldn't ask for anything more. This will all completely come together when we look at the divine counterpart and the shared energies. So what's happening, I asked, in the spiritual realm for the feminines? They have been shifting foundations. They've had many, many tower moments after tower moments. There's been a lot of purging. But there's also that light. It's that light that cannot be hidden. It's the divine that brought in that shaking of the foundations. Insights that have come in and yet to come in, because it's starting for today and moving on. But like I said, energies are timeless. Readings are timeless. So in the spiritual realm, in our spiritual aspect, we are again bringing in, this is the energy of the Emperor, to lead. We've been leading the way. We've been leading the way for the masculines. And as we've been leading the way spiritually, clearing that path, so the masculines could rise in their own power and recognize and see their own divinity. We have also taken on leadership roles, starting our own entrepreneurship business, or picking up a different type of a job or a career that is more satisfying and more in tune with who and what we are. So the Spirit is guiding us. To me, do you see that? Do you see that? So this is what I feel right now, is there's our divine counterpart. Divine counterpart has always been with us, helping us move forward. To me, this becomes like that mirror, a higher self. Because for twin flames, we have that shared consciousness. So that shared consciousness is there. And as we are stepping into this emperor, stable, visionary, somebody who doesn't need another person, you're very happy just with where you are. You've taken that lead, moving forward, knowing your responsibilities. You've gone through the emotions. You've gone and stabilized the emotions. And you can see beyond the veil. So perceptions are expanded. And you are here. You're guiding, right? He's wearing gold. Again, to me, it looks like, that's what I feel. It's like the Kundalini is right. It's rising up there and he's being illuminated. His heart chakra, okay? The scrolls have purple. So we've got spirituality right there. But he is wearing a red and yellow. So a lot of strong willpower. And the energy from the root, that's how you take leadership. The Spirit has taken charge. The Spirit is now the emperor for the divine feminines. The Spirit has taken, it's like the charioteer, has taken over and is now guiding us And it's causing all these tower moments to see things for what we were not seeing before. And it's going to bring in a lot of stability, abundance. He's the emperor. So what's going on in the feminine's mental space? Take the lead. Take the lead. Lead. Okay. Mental space. We're taking the lead in terms of we have chosen our spiritual path. We have chosen to follow where our heart leads us. We have chosen to follow the path of the Spirit. We have already taken that lead. Okay? That's where we are. That's where we're thinking. That's where our thought processes are. Whatever we need, we follow. Whatever we need to do, we follow the guidance of the Spirit. And that's bringing in karmic justice. It's bringing in karmic justice. We have brought in, by taking this lead, there are two things. One is we are bringing in, there's karmic justice that's coming in. Scales of the universe for us are being balanced. Old timelines, programs, old past hurts, pains, injustices, things that were taken away from the divine feminines by force, either in this lifetime or any other, are now coming into balance for all the work that is being done. And this is the gift of the divine. The divine justice is here. And the other aspect is that we have learned to balance. Do you see that? We have learned to balance the wealth with the material wealth with the heart. Balancing the yin and the yang with clarity of thought. So to me, this one is like a sword. So with a clear thinking, you're bringing in that balance. Purity of thought. She's wearing white. For the feminines, where are we at in our heart space? Heart space. Okay. I talked about justice, divine justice, and balance. And look at that, what we have. Look at how synchronistic it is. In the spirit realm, we're taking the lead. Mental space, take the lead. And there is the justice. Coming into the heart space, it says find balance. Okay? So we are learning to balance our responsibilities for the material world and for the relationships, and learning to balance that with our spiritual path. And that is what brings us to this complete inner fulfillment and harmony, a complete balance of the yin and the yang. And there is that protection, in this Two of Cups. The gold dolphin is the masculine energy, and the silver dolphin, the moon and the gold, right, is the feminine. And you know what they're holding? Look at that. They're holding that symbol of feminine energy. And dolphins are protectors. So we know that we are protected. We know our journey is protected. We know our path is protected. As we follow our intuition and as a heart space, it brings in that utter balance. That's what it is. This is a card of balance. This is the one that says bringing in that balance. We're thinking about it, we're taking action towards it, and we are there. That's in a heart space. What's happening in our 3D? So as we take the lead and as the Tower Moments come, and we're thinking on how to bring that balance, and we are bringing that balance, and we're getting the support from the universe. As we're taking the spiritual lead, more balance is coming into the heart. We are releasing old hurts through forgiveness and through greater self-love. And look what manifests. Look at what is manifesting in the physical world. Look at what is manifesting in the physical world. For those who are new to tarot, you have to see it this way. For those who are new to tarot, this is the Sun card. Otherwise, I wouldn't even explain this. Just looking at that. What is manifesting in the physical is this, and I want you to look at how synchronistic these two cards are from two different decks. This is green, again a heart space. It says simply love. This is like the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot. This is father-child healing, father healing, There's a lot of sun in there. Sun is a very yang energy. And it is also, look at that, we're being protected in whatever he has in this treasure box. So there is pure love, coming back to the basics, children. So as we have nurtured our inner child and brought in that healing, we're bringing that innocence back. We're bringing that fun, the laughter, the ease, the innocence. Innocence is the word that I'm hearing again and again. Innocence, innocence, innocence. The innocent love. Children don't hold grudges. They're just so happy. They're just so happy in the moment. And they forget. And we are manifesting that in the physical. We've got the sun. It's a card of the abundance. Look at the rose in the center. I love this deck. Look at the rose in the center with all the zodiac signs. Everything is in perfect balance, and there's so many butterflies. There's so much transformation. There's so much warmth and confidence and love that's radiating out into the universe and from the universe to us. And there are that divine masculine and the divine feminine friends. Sweet, innocent love. Childlike, connecting with nature. Connecting with nature. So let's go down to the shared energies. So I'm going to go with the spiritual and all the way into the physical. So as the feminines have taken the lead with shifting perspectives, and the masculines are bringing in that mind-body balance, mind-body-spirit together in balance, working towards that, committed towards this. They're committed towards this journey. They have committed towards this journey. And they're sharing and giving that love. They recognize that it's not how big that gem is in their hands, but as they open their hands to give, what they have is enough. So the affirmation that's coming to what I'm hearing is, what I am is enough. What I do is enough. I am enough. I'm perfect exactly as I am. I love myself exactly as I am. I love myself exactly as I am. So the masculines are recognizing that love within them and wanting to share that. They're wanting to share that, and they want to build something. They want to build something tangible. So they feel like they're artists in that field of manifestation, creating beauty, right? Into the material world. The pentacles, okay? So these are pentacles. And as the masculines are bringing that balance, and as the feminines are taking up that role, and look at the shared energy between us, there is a new beginning. It's an Ace of Pentacles. The gates of abundance are opening. This is the union energies. I specifically ask for union energies. As we bring that union, as a feminine, as I bring in the masculine energy within my emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual bodies in balance, this is what I'm drawing into my world. That's how a union energy is. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, raw, complete, full of potential. Do you see all the, I want you to look at the card. Look at all the stars, the gates. It's so etheric, and it's so, the pentacle is as if it's just coming down straight from the heavens, and the gate is opening, welcoming into the spirit realm. It's all lit up. And in our thought process, as we are bringing that in balance, the material and the heart, and we have taken our spiritual lead, and the masculines are opening their heart and allowing that feminine energy to flow through them, and offering that cup of love, and offering and making an offer by contemplating on that. The shared union energy is again a 6. 6, giving and receiving. Okay. 6 of Cups. Beautiful give and take. Abundance. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. Perfect beauty. shared between the two. And as the feminines are bringing in that love, the love for their masculine within their hearts, from a wholesome and not from a needy place, they're bringing that balance in. They're balancing the spiritual with the material realm. And as the masculines are releasing, as they bring that in, they're helping the masculines release the pain, the guilt, the shame, the hurt that they feel, either from this life or another. They're being released from that. They're getting illuminated. And as they do that, this is something of a very strong foundation as a shared energy between the heart. Gifted from the God, the Emperor, has gone through many struggles, knows the value of what it means to create, knows the value to be independent, whole within. Find contentment and ability to create something of value and take care of others. Be responsible for others and create abundance for himself and others. The great protector. He's an emperor. Very stable foundation, very strong union energy in the heart space. And as the feminines have brought in this innocence and love, and they go back into that happiness and joyful, the lightheartedness, and releasing the heaviness. Today's that full moon, the beauty of the full moon. Let that illuminate these aspects, seeing the other side. And the masculines feel that, it's as if the same thing. Here's that masculine looking up into that light, right? Into that light. The feminine is looking up into that light. And the masculine right there is looking at that light. And the message is coming from here, and it's coming, and he has made this choice. And he knows that he needs to ground this. This is what he wants to do. He's activating his base chakra, is being activated. It's a lower chakra for grounding it. And that is what the masculines are to do. They rule this realm of the material world, ruling that, and they're recognizing the choice that they're making. And look at the shared energy in the physical. There is a 9, a sense of completion, this sense of happiness. To me, this one is like, look at her. Look at how content she is with all the hard work, and each pentacle has taken a lot of time and dedicated effort, and now she can enjoy the fruits of labor. So to me, the shared energy is that of a very soft, gentle, feminine energy, and the masculine is looking at how beautiful his queen is, his empress is. And she's looking at how much she has grown and how much she's able to nurture. Look at her dancing gracefully. She's dancing to the tunes of nature, ebbs and flows. You're allowing to create with whatever comes your way. You're not looking for things to be a certain way. Big lessons have come in. I asked the Spirit for some guidance messages for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine on how we can come closer to union and bring that union within our hearts, within our lives, so that we can see that union in the physical. What steps do we need to take? What additional guidance messages do we need? So I've recently got this, I actually unraveled this deck yesterday. And this is from the Dharma deck. And this is the messages from the Vedas, the Hindu text. And we pulled humility. Humility. Listen to nature's teachings, be humbler than a blade of grass and more tolerant than a tree. Giving up worldly prestige, offer all respect to others and expect none in return. Hi friends, my message got cut. I didn't realize that I didn't have my my speakerphone on when I was doing the recording of the final guidance message. So as I was trying to upload the video, I realized that I was putting the video together that, the last message is gone. So here I am before it gets dark, and I want to upload it before the full moon. So these are the messages, guidance messages that I asked for the union energies. And this is from a deck which is called the Dharma deck, and I just got this new, and we got humility. It says here, listen to the nature's teachings, be humbler than a blade of grass, and be more tolerant than a tree. Giving up the worldly prestige, so giving up the ego. Offer all respect to others and expect none in return. Expect none in return. So giving unconditionally, living from that heart space, giving compassion to the self, giving compassion to others, forgiving ourselves and forgiving others. And recognizing that it is Spirit that is working through us. There is no I. So dissolution of the ego and coming in from the spiritual self. That's a message. So the message was clearly for what will bring that union in the physical. What steps do we need to take to bring that union in the physical? So from a light oracle deck, we drew Freya, and it says phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. And we saw that in the Divine Feminine with the Tower moment. So there were a lot of nines. So as the cycles are coming to an end, we know that a new cycle is being birthed. It's coming forth. And look how synchronistic it is. You know, it is full moon, and there is the full moon. There is that messenger. There's the messenger that everything moves in cycles. It ebbs and flows. And we are ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. Birthing a new cycle and bringing in that forgiveness through that compassion. Be humble. Be humble. That will bring us in closer to union with ourselves. And recognizing that there are cycles in life. And releasing the past, releasing certain ways of being, allowing that Tower moment to guide us, and taking that lead. Being that emperor. And the final message is from the Dragon deck, and we pull the Archangel Gabriel's dragon. And it says here, I know it's not going to be very bright, but I do want to upload this today. It brings purification. So what we are being asked to do is, through self-discipline, it's going to speed up ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel's Gabriel diamond. Okay? So let me read from the Oracle guidebook, because it has a beautiful message in there. So it says here, I'm going to try to show you this. Actually, I won't be able to do both. I'm going to have to work like this. So what we are being asked as twins, just so you know, the whole time I've been holding a twin crystal, getting messages for the twins, for the twin hearts. Okay. What we are being asked to do is release the fears, release the programming, release hurts, forgive, so we can be light. Remember the child card, the sun card, right? The sun card, and simply living, simply love. And there was a child in there, so childlike energy. Yes, thank you. So I have all these birds and a hummingbird right there, confirming what I'm saying here. So the fifth dimensional dragons are serving the Archangel Gabriel with their mighty pure white angel of clarity, joy, and hope. When we are ready to connect more deeply to him, the dragons shine their crystal light onto our energy fields and physical body, and they allow deep cleansing and purification to take place. But we have to allow for this purification. We have to allow for us to shine, to shine our true essence and become transparent, right? Transparent. We need to shine to the spiritual world. This means that all the lower energies that have not been released from our auric field become visible, so that it is important to forgive, love, and respect ourselves and others, so that our auras become totally clear, right? So it is then that they rejoice and they help, and they're clearing that way and energizing our energy body. It's sparkling with this new high frequency. So our guidance is to cooperate and allow the self-purification, the purification process through self-examination of these belief systems. And this is a perfect day today, right? A perfect day over the next couple of weeks before we begin a new year, a new cycle, and a new moon coming up in January. Look at what things have been. Self-examination, right? And self-discipline. Bringing in that light-hearted energy, releasing all the heaviness, releasing all that, so we can come together, just like this crystal, just like this, our own individual growths, yet connected. It says the diamond white dragon will swirl and dance around you, ensuring that the glittering, shimmering cosmic diamond stays securely in place over your energy fields, and it is going to protect your aura and fill you with joy, purity, and bliss. So joy, purity, and bliss are here for us, my dears. I apologize for the ending being like this. But I do want to get this reading, and I want to wish you much happiness, much joy, and peace, and purification. May you bring in that union in your heart, so you may be able to spread that joy of synergy, of being in that balance and shining that light individually and together, creating that cosmic grid, and it's going to be like brilliant grid. And I'm just like visualizing it and just getting so happy. I've been stumbling on some words, so I apologize for that. But sending you love, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah!